Okay, Motorcycle, Colter Wall. Quickly, I'll just run through it the way I play it so you can decide if it's worth your time. Okay, so that's what's going on there. The chords are G, C, and D over F sharp. I think that's all of them. Everybody knows G, I hope, and everybody knows C, I'm sure. The D over F sharp is a slash chord, they're called. Essentially, it's a D chord, and then part of the D chord is in F sharp. However, if it's a D over F sharp, it just means that the bass note of the D chord, the D triad, is going to actually be the F sharp, which is the third of the chord. Not that you necessarily need to know that, but in case you're wondering why that is. Basically what I do, I play a D chord like you would normally do down here in the open position, and then with my thumb I grab the second fret of the low E string, which is in F sharp, and then I don't strum the whole chord, but I pick the triad. So I'm grabbing, you know, the sixth string, and then I'm grabbing the second and third string to get that chord. You could get away with just playing a D because the F sharp is in that chord. However, if you really want to sound true, I think the D over F sharp is where it's at. I'm actually looking at the chords here. Somebody did it on ultimateguitar.com. If you find, you can go find it. They did a fine job on it. So in terms of just playing through the chords, that's where I would look, would be ultimateguitar.com. Check that out. What I'm here to do is kind of do the what's going on picking wise. It's not going to be note for note, but it should be close enough to get you the feel. So the start, he just starts out in a G in this position where you're actually including the D in the open G chord, which is the third fret of the second string, and he's plucking the sixth string, so just that G note, and then the open G string, the third string, and then the second string, which is on the third fret, that D. That's kind of what I hear, kind of this boom. Okay, so that's kind of the intro, how I think is a good way to start it, just based on what I've seen. And then there's this kind of signature. Okay, so what's going on there is open G string, which is your third string, and then open B string, which is your second string, and then you hit the third fret of the high E string, which is a G. Okay, so you got that kind of going on, and then you also have, as part of the G chord, he's sliding from the seventh up to the root, which is just like a second fret to third fret, which you'll hear throughout the song. Not totally necessary, but definitely part of the feel. Okay, so you could kind of have the part, which you know now, and then I would go into the, and I'm not doing anything crazy, I'm just sliding and picking that G down. And then you'll walk up to C, which is an open A string, second fret, third fret, and you have your C. And then very quickly, you're back to G. And then he goes to this D over F sharp, and he does something signature sounding there, where he, again, hammer on, open G string, hammer onto the second fret, and then hit the open B. That kind of, so just to get the feel, it sounds like the. gives it another kind of flavor of the song. Then go back in C. And when he gets to the second C of the song, which is like, you know, ride her off a mountain like old Harlow, he kind of, which is just hammering onto the third. And you can pick that any way that you're comfortable. I just kind of do this, which I'm just sort of Travis picking down, but just do what works for you. I think the hammer-on makes it sound cool. And then I'm ending on an open E, which I think is, you know, it's the third of the chord, so it's an appropriate note to hit. It sounds good. It's not exactly what Colter's doing, I can tell you that for a fact, but it's close. And so you get ride her off a mountain like old Harlow. Then you go G, and then D to F sharp, and then G, and I just strum those. So it'll be like, figure out, buy me a D over F sharp motorcycle, and then you're back to. Okay, so that is really the bare bones of the song. If you just work through those little things, I mean, know your chords, but if you get that, this thing going on, and you get your walk up to C, so that's just the general feel. I hope those things, those little licks, I mean, they're really simple and easy. I mean, there's really only 2 of them to kind of make this song really shine beyond just strumming the chords themselves. So check that out. I'll go just really slow through how the actual song should sound, because I know sometimes these are kind of hard to follow, and I just record them in one take on my phone. Pretty low budget operation here, I apologize, but it's the best I can do for you. Anyway, so start. That was your C that you walk up to, then right back to G. D over F sharp. That open B string. Ending on the high E. F, D over F sharp. And that's a verse. And that's how the song should sound. So it's on G, figure out, buy me a motorcycle, wrap a pretty little frame around a telephone pole, ride her off a mountain like old Harlow, figure out, buy me a motorcycle. The only part that is a little bit different here, as I'm looking at my notes, the second verse is just a little bit longer. Pour it on the pavement like you would a tombstone. And then he does kind of like it's just a bridge. And it's like, so you're same as you would, like you would a tombstone. And then it's still, you just go back to C. Like you pour it on the pavement like you would a tombstone. And then he goes to C. Like you would a tombstone. Like you would a tombstone. Back to G. Then you hit G. And pour it on the pavement like you D over F sharp, tombstone. And then the next verse is the same. Well, I figure I'm weary from feeling this way. Pop another pill, hop another train. Yeah, my brothers and my sisters, it's a-keeping me sane. Figure I'm weary from a feeling this way. Right? So, ask questions in the comments. I hope that's helpful. Like I said, the chords on Ultimate Guitar, whoever did them great. I think they're perfectly over the lyrics in terms of where the changes actually are, and you just kind of got to get a feel, because it's the song is quick and the changes are quick. So you gotta listen to the song a little bit to get a feel, or watch some of the videos of him doing it on YouTube. Definitely would recommend doing that, but it's a really, really cool song. So I hope that helps some of you out there. I know that these videos don't necessarily help each individual because everybody's at a different place in their playing, and for some it's too quick, for some it's too slow, but hope you guys can take something away from it anyways. Glad to be back making another video. Take care.